We're going to Ukraine and Russia. So a post by Anthony Albanese just now. Overnight, I joined a meeting of the Coalition of the Willing convened by Keir Starmer and Emmanuel Macron alongside Volodymyr Zelensky and other democratic leaders. I'm just reading it for you now, folks. Australia remains committed to supporting Ukraine, and it was an opportunity to discuss next steps in achieving a just and enduring peace. So this is all ahead of this meeting tomorrow. Can you just elaborate on that call and what contributions Australia made?
Well, I think we need to remember that Russia invaded Ukraine. We have one sovereign nation invading the territory of another. Now, we see that as illegal under international law, not to mention the immorality associated with it. So on the back of that, we've been a very strong supporter of Ukraine and their ability to defend their borders and their people. And we've never wavered in that commitment. And I think what the Prime Minister is alluding to there is that Australia has backed Ukraine from the beginning and will continue to back Ukraine. Obviously, we want to see peace, but it can't come at the expense of the Ukrainian people and their territorial integrity.
So what do we, I mean, just like the war in the Middle East, now looking at Russia, I mean, we're a bit player, if anything. What are we offering?
Well, I think that you're right in that Australia on its own can have very little effect in moving the dial on international issues such as this. But when we work with like-minded nations, particularly those that are in the business of upholding democracy and the rule of law, then we're much more effective. And that's what we've done with our approach to Palestinian recognition and peace in the Middle East. And that's the same approach that we'll take with Ukraine. We've worked with the UK on providing support for Ukrainian troops. We work with other nations in providing humanitarian support, and we'll continue to do that as an approach to peace.
So what was brought up? I mean, are we talking about extra sanctions if things don't go well tomorrow? Are we sending more military to help Ukraine? What came out of these extra talks?
Well, I'm not going to preempt what the Prime Minister may or may not announce over the coming days, but Australia's been one of the largest contributors, both in terms of military hardware and humanitarian support to the effort in Ukraine. And that support is steadfast and that commitment will continue.
Okay. And extra sanctions, are you looking at those?
I'm not going to, determine now what may come in the future from the Prime Minister. I can't announce that to you now, Pete.
Okay.
But Australia has been one of the strongest supporters of Ukraine.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that, Matt. That's Matt Thistlethwaite there, the
Thanks,
Assistant
Pete.
Foreign Minister, joining us live there to talk about a few things, including that breaking news from the Prime Minister that he was on that call, the Coalition of the Willing, this morning.